Second nature for children is in the house. How you doing, Coach?
Great, man. Great as always. I'm with yourself.
Man, I'm doing absolutely great. We can hit this end of the year mark
Yep, yep.
with a system that we're in. Tomorrow begins a new year, and I'm hoping that everyone is ready to take on this new year. And another thing, this I think this will be the first time since we started our monthly week challenges where it has actually came on a Monday, the first day of the month. So I hope
Mm.
everyone remember that this first 7 days, take that challenge. I promise you, if you take heed to this challenge and take heed to, the information that we're giving you, it'll change your life. Now I understand a lot of us may not want our lives to be changed. I think a lot of us have gotten comfortable in what we are. So we're only really reaching out to a certain group, which that everyone would take heed, but it's just a certain group of people that's willing to take their lives to another level, and those are the ones that we are reaching out to. So for this next 7 days, take that challenge where it's something that you give up or something that you sacrifice or something that you do that you've been putting off or been procrastinating about. Do it for 7 days and see, can you spark a flame to it, especially now since this new year getting ready to come in. And you don't want this new year to come in and go through this year and be the same as you were in 2023. Please, please don't do that. Please, family, don't do that. So as you come in, make sure you, YouTube family, Facebook family, everyone, make sure that you get over to YouTube and subscribe. Share this information. Hit that like button and share this with your family. I know at least one or two, three, four, five, six people that really need to hear this information. And here, Coach and myself, we address the Black community. I am Second Nature for Children, Inc., where my main focus is the youth. And that's where you can go over to Facebook and see the work we do with the youth. Go to our website, there's the information there. And we would love this year for people who would like to make a difference in our children's lives to shoot me an email, because I would like to come on at least one day a week with a group of us who would like to make a difference. So we'll see how that works, but we'll definitely like to kick that off this year, and let's do something different. And as this new year coming in, listen, family, here goes some facts. You're gonna have to deal with the seasons of life, and I've done a video on this, but briefly, I want to make sure that you understand that as you go into this new year, there's a spring season of life where it's something about you that have to be renewed. That's a fact. I want you to understand that it's a fall season of life where it's something that you may have to give up, something you may have to sacrifice. I know you don't want to give it up, but it may be time to give it up. There's something for you to think about. It's a summertime that's coming up in your life right now. And it starts right now. You're going into 2024, where it's a hot season. You're wondering what's going on in your life. And you don't understand that a lot of times you have to go through that hot season in life for the beauty to come out of you. You understand it? Just like a firework. Firework is only like gunpowder and cardboard. And that's all it is. But I can only see the beauty in it once I put heat to it, once I put fire to it. So you may be wondering what's going on in my life, but it may be a time for you, for the best to be brought out of you. So it's just something to think about. And then the summer season, it may be a time for you to get away for something for a while. Take a little break, take a vacation. That's what the summertime is all about as well. Coach know about that, taking that vacation and getting away for a
Yes,
while.
sir.
Yeah, he stay in that summertime a lot, so he know about that. And then it may be a winter season that comes into your life where it's something that you may need to do more of. So I just want to kind of give you a little bit of that, something to think about as you're going into your new year. And it's definitely time for all of us to wake up. We sleeping, family. So it's time for us to wake up. So let's jump right into it. So like I said a little earlier, let's make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Let's do that right there. And for this year as well, think about this. My daughter, we was talking about this a little earlier, and she was asking me, was I going to do a vision board? I was like, no, I'm the type of person that I really can stay focused. You understand what I'm saying? So, I told her that I would definitely bring it up to the family. And some of us may need to do a vision board where we put down some things that we would love to achieve this year. And then at the end of this year, or monthly, or every 2-3 months, or quarterly, however you would like to look at that board and see, are you on track? So that's just something to think about. And definitely, we all need a do and don't board. Some things that we're gonna do this year, yeah, and some things that we don't do anymore. And I have that in my life. I have do's and don'ts. It's just certain things I do, and then it's just certain things, whether I've done them before, I just won't do that anymore. So just some things to kind of think about as we're approaching this new year. But tonight, Coach, I want to talk to you about, can just knowledge help Blacks? Can just knowledge help Blacks? Now, first, let's define knowledge, and keep it in a very simple form, is what one knows. If you know something, can you knowing something help you? So I want to make sure that as we're going into this new year, or this system that we're in, they call it a new year, that I give tonight some knowledge. And I want to make sure that we keep that question in mind as we embark into this conversation. Can just knowledge help Blacks? Let's deal with the body first, and I'm gonna let you jump in, Coach. So get ready. I want to deal with the body first. When we're dealing with the body, it's a combination that brings on complete fitness. Okay. I know we have a lot of people going to be doing the resolution thing, and I'm gonna get in shape this year. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Let me tell you something, family. You're not gonna do nothing unless you learn, and this is what we've been missing, and this is what we was not taught. Until you learn how to connect your mind, your body, and your soul together. That's why every time a lot of us set a resolution, it only lasts to with the end of February, sometimes the 1st of March, because it was something, like I always say, that we said with our mouths, but we didn't really activate it here and connect our brain to our heart, to our soul, to that which dwells within us, that's going to give us what we need and what we take to be successful at what we set out to be, or what we set out to do. It's always a combination. You got to always remember that. Say you want to get in shape. Coach and myself, we at the gym where I've been watching folks come in for the last 12 years. They still look a hot mess. And it's not, they still look a hot mess. It is not just their fault, to the point where they're just uneducated about fitness, not knowing a lot of times that you have to put the three together for complete fitness. If I see you coming in the gym and I see that you're overweight for a long period of time, and I've been seeing you for the last 6, 7, 8 years, and you're picking up weight, and all I see, you just lifting weights. You just lifting weights. See, that lets me know you don't understand clean eating, and I never see you doing cardio for your heart and lungs. So in order for you to be complete with your fitness, you have to learn how to put weight training, your cardio, and get better with your eating. You have to put the three together. Now, I'm giving you this knowledge, and I want to know, can just this knowledge help you, but you have to put them together. And if you don't put them together, I'm telling you right now, you will never experience complete fitness. I don't care who you listen to. That's why now it's so many people out, there's so many gimmicks, and we sometimes we could be lazy and don't want to put the work in, and we just want that quick fix. So anytime somebody comes through with a little gimmick, take this pill, take this shot, do this. We always, a lot of times, we're looking for the easy way out. And that's why we can't get nothing done. I'm sitting here telling you right now, when it comes to the body, when it comes to fitness, you have to put the three together. I don't care anybody across the world. I don't care. I'm the best at it when it comes to fitness, and I'm letting you know these are facts. Because I know a lot of you may go on your embarking into your fitness thing for this year. And if you're going to make it, and if you're going to be successful, you're going to have to learn how to put the three together. That's your weight training, that's your clean eating, and that's your cardio. And that's a fact, family. Coach, you could jump in now. I just dealt with the body. I'll come back a little later with the mind and the soul. So let me pose a question.
Go ahead.
Can just knowledge help blacks? Now, you can give your answer now, you can give it later, or however, how you give your perspective is how you give it.
I said, no. I say no. Can just having knowledge help us? I say no, because you can have it and not do anything with it, or you can have it and recite it when it's convenient, but you don't do anything with it. Now, you talking about fitness. I mean, okay, so the question, I think each and everyone who's trying to work out should ask themselves and be honest. Why are you working out? Why? What is your reason? For some women, sometimes it's to fit in a dress for a certain occasion. For guys, I'm not too sure, but why are you working out? For me, it's just to be healthy, give myself the best possible shot in living a decent life. You know what I mean? I know you either pay now or pay later. I don't like hospitals. I don't like pills. You know what I mean? I don't trust the medical system. If I have to deal with it, the industry, if I got to deal with it, I have to deal with it. And that's why I work out. My thoughts, give me clarity as far as my thoughts. I think that's why I don't use no music or anything when I work out. I don't need any music. I can hear people's music, but I'm in my own zone, my own thoughts and everything. You know what I mean? So that's for me. So it's been working for me. I don't see any downside. To me, it's a win-win, and that's why I do it. So the question remains, why are you doing? You got to ask yourself that question. If you're doing it for health purposes, if you're doing it to sustain, I don't care how much it hurts one day or whatever, you're going to take your butt back inside there and do what you need to do. We talking about knowledge, okay. A lot of us know the bad things, the food that are not good for us. Be it the sodas, be it the fatty foods, the fried food, but we still eat it. You know what I mean? So you gonna pay now or you gonna pay later? That's your choice. I'd rather pay now because I don't have money for medical bills and all of that. Not to say something that can't happen, but I just want to give myself the best possible shot. And I really believe once people be honest with themselves and look at it long term, they will make that decision to grind it out. And trust me, you're going to see the results, man. Especially when you put all together, everything together, you're talking about the clean eating and all of that, you're going to see the results. Trust me. You know what I mean? So I can say I'm living proof. I'm going to say that. Absolutely. Without a shadow of doubt, man. And it feels so good. I feel bad when I can't go in there. You know what I mean? So, hey, man. But to answer the question, no, I think knowledge only is not our solution not going to help us because, like I said, you can know something, but you just don't do it. You know, so that's my take.
You know what? That's a great point you made a little earlier. Dealing with why. Why are you doing it? And so we have to definitely set our mindset to understand that we can't just always do it just to get ready for something. If it's 12 months in a year, then we got something coming up. We do something for 2 months because I've heard this for over 3 or 4 decades. I'm getting ready for this and I'm getting ready for that. And then as soon as that occasion is over for the next 8 to 9 months, it's a wrap. So you definitely have to get it as a mindset that it's a lifestyle change that you are working on. And that's why earlier I said that I would love to bring people in who truly want to, take their lives to another level. Because us as people of color, right now today, those are the 3 areas that we suffer in. Our bodies, we're leading in overweight and obesity and a lot of sickness. Our minds, we're dealing with a lot of disorders, issues, and illnesses that we haven't been diagnosed with or even went to, check and see what's going on. Our soul, we're so separated and that old system got us waiting on something or someone to come and help and save us. So we need to come together at least one day a week. And all you have to do is shoot me your email, man, and we'll set up something where we can come together and we can help each other. If you're struggling with your body issues or different things with fitness, I got you. All you got to do is hit me up. I've been putting it out there for the longest, for the last year or so. You need any questions, answer anything about fitness, how to get things started, how to get things going, I got you. The mindset, we need to talk about decision making. We need to come together. I got you. The soul, we need to talk about the principles on what it takes to be successful. I got you. You just don't have me. You just don't want help. So until you want help, and that's the audience that we're reaching out to, for people who want to take their lives to the next level. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of us are struggling in areas and just won't admit it. So we'll never seek help. Let me explain something. You will never ever seek help until you understand and see that you need help. A lot of us are in denial. Yeah, a lot of us are in denial. So when it comes to the body, I've already told you, we're eating too much, we're drinking too much, we're smoking too much. We're self-destructing as a people. And I'm talking about us as a people of color. I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm talking about us. And the reason I reach out to us is because our children are following right behind us. And if we don't set out something different so that their lives will be different, then shame on us. Because second nature is definitely for children. And when we're dealing with that mindset, this is what a lot of us got to get. This is what's hurting a lot of us. This is your computer. And you understand, just like now we're on a computer, and people are on the computers every day with the phones and laptops or whatever. And they got to understand, I'm gonna give them the correlation, because when that computer is acting up, you can't get nothing done. And it's just like the brain. When that brain is acting up, you can't get nothing done. And one of the biggest problems we're having as a people, you got to learn how to activate your brain. A lot of us don't know how to do that. That's why we need to come together. So for the ones who want to learn how to activate the brain, boom, we come together as a family and we talk about it. And that's why it's so important that you find time to exercise and eat healthy. So that, and I talked about these 2 chemicals, that your dopamine and your serotonin, these chemicals that run through your body, when they're off balance. See, a lot of people don't even understand what's going on with them. They don't understand why they so depressed a lot of times, or why their behavior is off, their mood is off. And they don't understand how the chemicals are off balance in their body and how important it is to exercise to keep those chemicals flowing and how to eat healthy to keep those chemicals flowing. And let me tell you something. Those chemicals play a big role in our everyday lives, but they will never tell you about them if you don't know to go and look for them, because they make a lot of money when you go to the doctors and things, because they know about the chemicals. You don't know about the chemicals. And so that's what they're treating you for a lot of times when you're going through a lot of different things, and as an addict as well. Yeah, because one of them gives you pleasure and one of them keeps you happy. So a lot of times when you're eating and you're eating and eating and eating excessively, you don't understand your dopamine and your serotonin. Those two chemicals could be off, because it may be something that in that food, because that food, if you study the foods, you see the different chemicals in our food.
In the
now,
yep.
Absolutely. So now it's throwing you off. You don't understand why you're eating so much. You don't understand that you could have went through something in your life, in your past, and even now you could be going through something. I'm gonna tell you something. One of the toughest things to do right now today is to be in a relationship with someone else that's not well. And when I mean well, I'm talking about dealing with the mind, the body, and the soul.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say one of the most important things to do is to make sure that you have a relationship with yourself first. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you are trying to work on your wellness and you have a relationship with your significant other and they're not working on their wellness, here's a fact, family. It's always gonna be some discrepancy. It's always gonna be a problem. Y'all always gonna bump heads because one is trying to go one way while the other one is going another way. So I want you to think about that too. Like I just told you a little earlier about going into this new year. That relationship you're in, is that a good relationship for you, for what you're trying to do in life? I know I told you about the spring season. It may need to be a renewal. You may need some time alone, whether you know it or not. I told you about the fall season. You may have to let it go. Oh, I don't want to let it go. I've been with it so long. I'm this and that. Listen, yeah. You want to stay in it? Go to stay in it. That's on you. But I'm telling you, you got to understand how the universe works and your relationship. You got to look at those seasons and see what season you're in. And not only with that relationship that you're close, but I mean just people around you. Sometimes you may just have to start letting the leaves drop, clipping things out. So we got to get it together. Like I said, that's why we need to come together, because a lot of us don't know how to do it. But second nature is here to teach you. And this is what I teach the children, because I don't want the children to come up like a lot of us came up. Facts. Coach, you want to go in before I get to the soul?
Yeah. If you really, okay, let me touch on this first. You might be dealing with someone who don't realize they're not well. You know what I mean? Yeah, they went through some things, and they mentioned that, but they don't even realize that what they went through is still affecting them today. But you can see the signs, whatever. So how can you say that to someone who don't think there isn't anything wrong with them? In that case, man, you just gotta, hey, man, and ease away from that person. That's number one. Number two, this health thing, man. I find myself when I go into the supermarket, I don't mean to do it, but I glance at carts. I glance at people baskets. I'm like, damn, you don't need no 5-6 cases of soda, man. Come on, man. You don't need 5, really? No water? 5 cases of soda, man? Come on, man. We got to be honest with ourselves, man. We got to be honest with ourselves. I think it really starts there. Is this hindering me or is it helping me? And that can be the food, that can be things that we're doing, that can be people around us. Is it hindering me or is it helping me? And if you want to know who's for you, start doing positive. You don't work out, start trying to work out. Start trying to eat better. And you're gonna see who's for you. That's the easiest way to see who is for you. Because either they encourage you or they tell you, man, you don't need that. So that's my take right there, man.
That's a fact too. And that's one thing that we're gonna have to be careful of is definitely our company. You know, when you're trying to when you're trying to go to another level in life, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to be very careful of your company. And if you want a relationship where you're trying to take your life to another level, but like I said a little earlier, and Coach just reiterated, hey, if that person is not trying to do better, like you're trying to do better, man, that's gonna be that relationship is gonna be hell. Believe me, that's gonna be an ugly relationship, and it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. You trying to go to the gym, they want to know why you going to the gym so much. And here,
what you working out for?
yeah. And see, here come the insecurity, and here come the jealousy, because now why you trying to go to the gym so much? You must get met somebody. You must got somebody you going to see. You must, instead of focusing in that you trying to better your life, no, that person would take it to a negative scene to always cause conflict. So we got to be very careful of anytime you're trying to better yourself, your mate or whoever, man, instead of them seeing what you're doing, believe me, they'll come and they'll spin it another way that your motives is for something else. So I'm telling you right now, some things and some people, 2024, we're going to have to get rid of. Facts. In order for you to go to another level, because everyone is not trying to go to another level. And that's what I was telling Coach and have said on here on different occasions. By now, with us bringing the information that we're bringing, man, further as subscribers and likes and share, man, we're supposed to be all over the place. We're supposed to be all over the place. You understand? But our people are not ready yet. So we're going to keep coming, man, and trying to get us ready. So we're going to deal with the soul right quick. We dealt with the body. We dealt with how you got to activate that mind. And when we look at the soul, and not from a religious aspect, but if you are living your belief, that's great. If you're living your belief, that's great. But from my experience, and I've been in the church all my life. I'm out now, but I've been in there all my life. There is a very small percentage, and I mean very small percentage of people living the faith that they're in. Very small, very small. We have different beliefs, but if we want to take our life to another level, we all will have to live by the same principles. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what religion you are. If you're going to be successful at something, there's the same set of principles that we all have to live by. So I hope people, I run into so many people and I see they're not well. Because I'm looking at them. I can, physically, you can look at somebody and tell them they're not well. I could talk to you for a little, just a little while, and then I can get mentally if you're not well. So spiritually, we can't be so heavenly bound to we're no earthly good. And a lot of us are like that. We so hallelujah this and hallelujah that, but you're not well. So it lets me know that it's more than just you saying that you believe in something. You got to live it, family. And you got to take the principles, self-control, discipline, consistency, tenacity, and just the whole list. You already know what it is. Those things that come from within you for you to be successful in 2024. Now I go back to the top. Can just knowledge help Blacks? And Coach answered no. And on this one, I go with Coach. No. just knowing something, a lot of us know, but we're not acting on it. The only way that knowledge can help us as a people if it's connected on to wisdom. That's the only way it can help us. Because it's the wisdom that gives us the ability to make good judgment on the knowledge that we have. It's always, family, I'm trying to tell you, connecting things together. Wisdom would tell you when it comes to the body, I know I have knowledge of what I need to do. Then wisdom will kick in with the good judgment. Then it will make me do it. Now I got to act on it. You see? So just knowledge, it won't help us, family, unless it's connected to wisdom. Now I want to give you 6 characteristics of wise people. And just see, do you fit? And there's some more, but I just want to give you 6 characteristics of wise people. Number 1, if you're cultivated, think about it. Number 2, if you're compassionate. Number 3, if you're unselfish. Number 4, if you're a good listener. Number 5, if you're open-minded. Number 6, if you're reflective. And I just want you to think about those things right there. And you got to be able to know what you know, analyze it, and then act on it. So just knowledge will not help us, family, unless it's connected to wisdom. Because a lot of us know what we need to be doing, but we're not doing it. And that's what's hurting us. And not only is it hurting us, it's hurting our children. So family, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this information. And make sure you hit that thumbs up, that like. And if you don't, shoot me a comment and let me know anything you heard that is wrong, that we said that's not true. And then if you do like it, shoot me a comment and let me know that you enjoy the commentary. And I want to definitely thank all the people that shoot me emails and reach out. Kudos. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for reaching out. Coach, you got anything you want to get ready to close us out with? We still got 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, imagine all of us with that burning flame inside of us. We're alive, so anything is possible, right? So we got this burning flame. But some of us, our flame is diminished to just a mere spark because of obstructions. Well, it's our responsibilities, whether it's the hurdles that we face on an everyday basis is obstructing our flame and it's reduced our spark. We're the only ones that could remove that obstruction so that flame will burn. And you can say the flame as spirituality, you can say as your ambition, whatever it is, your personal, when your personal life or every day, you can, categorize that flame as that. Somewhere along the lines, your goals will diminish because you ain't had enough money, you might think I'm too old, whatever it is, As we enter this new year, man, let's try to remove all the obstruction that is diminishing our flame, And when I talk like that, I'm talking to myself also. You know what I mean? I'm talking to myself about myself also. Ain't no judgment, just me doing my reflecting. And I realized that certain things that I have to do. I have to get done. And I need to move certain things out the way in order for those things to get done. And I'm just using my example, you know, to, I guess, to show people that you might want to do the same thing. You don't have to, you might want to do the same thing too. You know, it's all about elevation. It's all about be a better version of yourself, you know, especially if you're talking about the new year. I mean, we talking about reflecting now, but I normally do it. It's come, you know, naturally, I guess, months before the year come around. You know, okay, where do I want to go? What else I need to do? You know what I mean? And all of that's part of self-care to me, you know, saving more, you know what I mean? All of that, the financial, the mental, the physical, all of that, man. And I think if we embark into that or look at that, we can be better. That's what I believe, and that's what I intend to do. So, yeah.
Okay, Coach, well, I'm gonna leave that right there. If they take heed to just that right there you just gave, man, it'll change their lives. And so we getting ready to go into this new year. Happy New Year to you and to the family and to everyone, you know, that's out there, man, that hears us. And hey, 2024 is right here. So Coach just gave it. And Second Nature for Children, the door is open. We offering our help, dealing with the mind, the body, the soul, how to bring them together for optimum success. If you need to holler at me, there's my information. And like I said a little earlier, make sure you go and check out our work with the youth and on the Facebook page and check out our website and support the youth, support the organization. This is not just a YouTube channel where we out here trying to get up this and that. We're not YouTubers. You know, Coach don't make his living off YouTube money. I don't make my living off YouTube money, you know. But if you would like to help the organization and help the children, that's on you. If not, we still gonna get the job done. Amen. Put some volume on your amen so I can hear you. So, Coach, we're gonna get ready to leave with that right there. And man, enjoy yourself. Have a great one. And until we come back together again, it'll be next year. So I'll holler at you.
All right, man. Same to you, man. Take
Take care,
care.
Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.